Everybody, welcome back. Did we win? Did we win? We won on Ascension 15 last time, right? Let me go check here. Give it a second. It's taking a while to load. It's taking a while. That's because I'm trying to watch the video I'm presently making. How about this one? Sorry, I was just reveling. That's me. Meditate in eruption. We won on Ascension 15. We win these! I told you we win these. We won on Ascension 15. So let's move my camera up. Let's go to Ascension 16. Shops are more costly. Let's move our camera down. That was honestly a horrendous eyeball of where I should be in terms of verticality. Swap the boss relic. Oh, that's a good omen. We've done this once before. Your safety is not guaranteed. Maybe a little elite hunting. Maybe a little elite hunting. So Sozu, in case you didn't see the episode, because I know some people, they come in and out. When you get the chance, you watch, but you're not really that invested in staying, up on it. I understand. I've been there myself. That was how it was with Breaking Bad. I watched the finale, then I went back and I said, give me a random episode in season 2. Who's that guy? When did he shave his head? Long story short, my present methodology is thinking that the Watcher, I guess it didn't really matter, the Watcher's starting relic is not that good. So anytime we get the opportunity to swap, you take it. That's the methodology I'm choosing to live by here. I'm minimizing my risk early while my deck is still garbage, and hopefully maximizing my output. Take 3 and damage him. It would be nice. I mean, Sands of Time has the potential to do some serious work. We can afford to play it at base cost, which is kind of crazy. I would take a protect just to be able to hold it. I would pay 75 gold to cut a defend out in that case. And are we gonna elite max? I'm not gonna elite max. I'm gonna elite medium. Not min, not elite min. That's too little. 26 damage. Obviously I could kill you, but taking, I guess I'd rather just take, oh, I'm only gonna take 2 damage because I could just kill you, and then next turn I probably own you, little bro, no disrespect or whatever. The turn after this one, I probably own you, no disrespect, little bro. I really think Sands of Time, thin deck plus just waiting for Wrath to show up could be a game changer for us. The thing is, we want to go up against not the obelisks. These are the obelisks, the sentries. These are the lads we didn't want to see. Also, I'm potionless. I guess I didn't do that many hallway fights, but Sands of Time already has a lethal. But if we can stall a little bit, then it'll be a much more effective ability for us, because it'll be cheaper forever. Like I'm content to just wait on this turn, and then if we draw an eruption, we have a lethal on one of you, for example. I mean, this has got to be like eruption, Sands of bowling bash, Sands of Time, and then we literally just need to draw an attack, and our whole deck is attacks. Maybe this was the perfect fight, man. Maybe this was the perfect fight for us. Bag of Prep seems crazy. Empty Fist, a reliable damage dealer. Early Toxic Egg. I'm going in. It's a little spicy. I'm not gonna question that. It's a little spicy, but I'm going in. This could be like make or break territory, because now we got to do 2 elite fights. I'm going to 52 damage. There's such a good chance we draw Sands of Time. I think you commit to it. I see it. I see it was a little spicy, but I saw it. We get, what did I just took a Empty Fist. Give me the upgraded Protect, and then give me the War Paint. It's very likely to hit basically 2 defense, but that's okay. Give me another upgrade. I'm gonna make my other Protect better, because I think our offense is kind of, it's like semi-sorted already, man. 10 damage for each enemy in combat. To eliminate one and be able to hold this Sands of Time, It seems like a dream come true for a guy like me. Eruption's always a spicy one. I could kill you. Next turn I'll draw an empty fist. I think that's the... Oh no, but I can't afford to play it all. So... I think unfortunately, we play the Staller's Gambit. The lonely Staller frees his mind at night. If you know what I'm saying. So you're doing 10 damage. I'm loving the thinness of my deck. I think I'm gonna commit to doing some damage to you, knowing that next turn, like Sands of Time means I've got the kill in the bag if I want it. The question is, do I want it? Or would I rather stall? What are we drawing? It's 20. I think you just play it. That way you get to hold protect, so you're guaranteed not to take damage on this turn if you don't draw defense. We continue, as long as we can hold protect, every time we at least do some HP damage to you, it's free. Like, we didn't pay anything to make it happen. So the farming is going gangbusters right now, as far as I'm concerned. That was beautiful. Toy Ornithopter. That's an incredible card, man. An upgraded Judgment. And it just works immediately. This seems like oh, but Toy Ornithopter is useless. No wonder I don't have any potions, man. We got energy, so give me that upgraded Sanctity. I think this deck is insane. It's not really like a stance deck, but it's doing gangbusters. We obviously want to be in half damage next turn. Sands of Time is a little bit of a tricky one, for sure. We want to not take damage. I think this might be like the rare fight where we actually just weather the second attack. And then Sands of Time costing 1. I don't think we need to wait for it to cost 0 if the moment strikes, but we pretty much have to wait till we have Eruption in order to justify it. But then we'd love to stay in the Eruption state as long as possible. This one's gonna hurt, but you have to play it. And if it's a race, I mean, we only need to draw Sands of Time probably one more time. Right now would be awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. I mean, a 0-cost Scrawl in such a thin deck when we have a card that can do 52 damage is kind of nuts, man. Vault is obviously good as well, and it makes Sands of Time get cheaper faster. And even Conjure Blade is like one more big attack. It has a setup cost. I think they're all good. I just feel like, I mean, Vault plus a retained card that gets cheaper is definitely worth something. I feel like draw is always, it's always king. I'm not willing to transform Strikes in Defense just because I think we got a great thing going. We don't need to throw like a, we don't need to throw, we don't need to go into shotgun formation with 4 wideouts. You know what I mean? We can just do a short screen pass, pick up a couple of yards, get the run game established, do a little play action so that they bite on the run, and then we get a first down. It's easy, okay? It's easy. Ice Cream's an interesting relic for us here, too. I love where we're at. So on this floor, I think it would be sick if we could, like in a good way, if we could remove some defense. It's not the best scrawl you're ever gonna see. Or is it? Or is it? Akabeko? Knowing now as well that we have Akabeko, we might... I guess we could have saved energy and not played the defend. Yeah. What do you mean, I guess? Obviously, that's the right thing. But we would love to take attacks that have like a little bit... like multiple hits. Okay, sorry, I forgot. We're just waiting for Judgment there. I don't really think we need this. Empty Mind is tempting, but we're not really stance dancing. We're kind of just getting into Wrath. trying to think of what would hit the spot. Like a tantrum would go kind of crazy with the setup we got, I think. 26 damage takes you to 46. Judgment doesn't quite kill you, so we'll stall. And I'm just going to keep our energy as high as we... Like, I'm not going to play anything unnecessarily, I guess is all I'm trying to say. This seems like we're cruising, which frightens me. And draw is so good. I'm a believer in it. I'm sorry. I know it doesn't seem like it makes sense, but I'm a believer. Cut a basic defend that's not upgraded. Buy preserved insect, and I think we just continue like with business as usual. I don't think we need the bites, brother. I think we lean on your max HP for now. We're doing great. I would love to transform 2 cards, although 3 extra strength on turn 1 plus Akabeko creates an opportunity for us if we get the right kind of card to work with it. That's... you had my interest, and now you have my attention. Now, we don't have the right kind of attack to work with it yet, but that can change mighty quick. Let's rinse ya. Draw. Calm. Exit the stance. 2 energy remains. Play a protect. Pass the turn. There's nothing you can... You're already dead. I only have 4 cards total in my deck. You're already dead. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do, dude. There's nothing you can do. I'll hit you. I'll hit you 3 times, and then literally if we draw Eruption, you're dead. We have lethal, I'm assuming. We got it. We had lethal 12 different ways. We got lethal 2 different ways, but we got lethal. That's the important part. Vira as well. So Bowling Bash is our Akabeko payoff. I would happily take it, even though it's obviously not upgraded. And I would, just taking a look, because like a Tantrum would be nice to add. Flying Sleeves would do... Well, we should look at everything that we got here. Okay, I got it all. Flying Sleeves. It retains, which works with what we're trying to do. On turn 1, it would do 26 damage, man. I think it's worth adding to the pile. With no upcoming... almost all of our cards are upgraded, man. So, like, just take your upgrades. We don't need to have a special relic to do that. It's already been done. I mean, I'm definitely gonna hit you. It's just a question of, do we want to stay in Wrath? I find it hard to believe we won't be able to exit our stance or kill you next turn. Just by virtue of the curse you're about to place upon us. Welp. But that's okay, we got energy. A free Bowling Bash. You're cooked, because we're gonna either exit stance or we're gonna draw a lethal next turn. We got nothing to fear, man. At least until the boss. Reach Heaven is pretty good. Even Worship has a certain je ne sais quoi. Makes it easy. Dude, Worship might be the play, dude. Worship might be the play. But Reach Heaven is so good for damage. I think we gotta do it and then do both elite fights. Starting with block, man. So inspirational. Let's scrawl. I will play a Sanctity to draw 1. I guess, yeah, whatever. I'll live with it. And we can exit stance. Maximum you're doing is 28, though. I'd love to hit you. I'd love to hit you. And then I'll just enter Calm. Okay. I mean, the amount of damage that we're able to output with this deck is making me wonder, like, where I went wrong with every other deck I've ever played with in this game. Like, why am I struggling so much as the Watcher, or struggling at least a little bit, when we had this kind of damage output staring us in the face, man. This turn's gonna sting. I can't quite get you where I need to get you. Save the energy. We don't waste energy here. Based. 5 damage twice. Sands of Time doesn't get you. Protect me. Hit me with some Sanctity. New York. This does get you close enough. That wasn't even that bad in the whole scheme of things. Wallops, like, it's always nice, man, but... Am I crazy to think, like, a second Sands of Time amps up... I mean, if one Sands of Time is good, the second Sands of Time must be the best thing you've ever seen. So this one, I'll just own it, man. I'm literally just fishing for judgment. This does 32... And these do 20. Okay, well, I'll hit you and I'll hit you. And you're dead. We already have you. We have you with 20 different cards. Hold. You might be the... No, probably the book is scarier. It's really tempting. So you're going to do... Just go through it. I could do 66 damage to you. It'll leave you on 46 life. Which can't kill you this turn, but is like great damage. Or I could erupt. You'll be on 90. And then this will deal like another 60 damage. It just sucks to not get value out of Akabeko. But... You know what's better than value is like not being killed or taking damage. So as much as this looks like nonsensical, I feel like we definitely just like maybe start with Protect, then a Sanctity and see what you draw. Getting the early Sands of Time out there is nice. And then honestly, I think you just go in on him, because we're not taking damage anyway. We are weak now, but... And then this does 24, and this does 15. And this does... Okay, hang on, 20... Let's see what we're drawing. Maybe... Oh, that changes everything! Well. Another free relic? What is this one? Omamori. Okay. I will admit, worship is a little tempting, but I think a second scrawl, you could do worse. And like our cards are upgraded anyway, so let's rest. I don't see a unique reason we would be like bad against this boss. We have really good attacks. You don't need to play the second scrawl. You could just save a bunch of energy. I could have played some attacks, don't get me wrong, but... There you go. Both Sands of Time. I'm holding on this. I feel like this is amazing. If we could get these Sands of Time to cost 1 or 0, like... Everything's coming up roses, man. I'm willing to take 1 damage, preserve 2 energy, hold this Protect for a turn in which it might be more potent, and then this is a turn where you potentially go off. I'm going in. They're pretty cheap. It's a lot of damage. And then place me back in the calm state. I'm happy, man. I'm happy with that. We got 2 Protects. You're gonna be hidden. We knew you were gonna be hidden. That's not even up for discussion. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I think the play is you play 1 Protect and 1 Reach Heaven. Your health is a resource. This accelerates our ability to kill you in the future. So you can exit stance, bowling bash, strike, flying sleeves, save 2 energy for the next turn. Those Sands of Times are whipping back around, man. You just got to give them a second. Similarly, you should see if you got lethal. You probably don't, though. These will do it. You don't. You just don't. Okay. I'm not playing that for for pride. So we're hoping Eruption comes back around real quick. Otherwise, we may actually be in trouble. We can always throw in another Reach Heaven. All we gotta do is live through the next turn, okay? That's it. You're not even doing anything. You're not doing anything? What was I so afraid of? You're not even doing anything on this turn, man. Do you hear me? I'm not afraid anymore. Okay. If there is a god, we'll draw one attack. I guess we already had one. I think I played that horrendously and we still came out smelling like a rose. We are creating cards on occasion. Ex Machina, I feel like we don't really have we have nothing to pay off the energy. Are we creating cards often enough to matter? No, I don't think so. Brilliance is just good, but we're not. I think it's a skip. If it's a skip, wouldn't you rather have the Ex Machina just to have it? Now, I really don't think we need the extra energy right now. So give me Black Star, and we'll keep trying to farm elites. It's Donu Deca month, man. I don't know why, but I'm not complaining, and I guess we'll just pick a path with some elites. It's got a lot of fights. This will be a real test for whether or not we can do this, whether or not we can get this done. You didn't need to play that one. They didn't need to play that one, guys. That's my bad. So if I'm thinking clearly, what do I want to see on this floor? I think it's apparent, as of now, another means of entering Wrath would really hit the spot. Because we're waiting on our Eruption too often. That's not the tempo, though. Early Judgment, please. You can't ask for more than that. Insane. Insane tech. That's my problem with the miracles, but life goes on, you know? Let's play a Protect, and then might as well hit you for 10. I think we're doing very well on the hallway fights. I think we're pretty quick on the boss fights too. But like a Tantrum would go insane, man, and it's such a good opener too. I don't think we need any more. Another quick Judgment would go crazy here. I guess it would always go crazy. That's very nice. You're probably still super killable. One day these Ex Machinas are gonna hit, man, and you're all gonna be sorry. I like having the Protect in hand at least. This does 18 damage. Put you on 32. Okay. I mean, you can see that the burst damage potential we got right now it's unbelievable. You're dead. Yes, absolutely. An Empty Body is also interesting. Conclude is a funny opener, but I don't think we need an Empty Body. I think if any, we need a Tantrum, man. And that's why I'm hallway maxing. Interesting start. Ice Cream plus Ex Machina is a fun combo. Because whenever you get the miracles, you just let them fly. I guess I would play this and then Scrawl. Try to get some value out of Scrawl at least. And this. This. We did do 135 damage on turn 1 and get like all of our retained cards in our hand. So it's hard to be upset about something like that. Plus we got extra energy. And now it's pretty much all gone, but you do what you can. You do what you must because you can. Am I right, fellow gamers? Anyway, this cake is great. Tomo, well, I thought you were throwing up. He's just got a little sneezer. I got scared, man. Anyway, this cake is great. It's so delicious and moist, but look at me. I'm not spending 1 energy on 7 damage right now. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. This is the popping turn. You're so close, man. You're so close. You're so money you don't even know what money is anymore. 22, guys. We get there. I don't know if the extra energy we saved along the way helped us, but we take those. Retained, and it increases its damage, but it takes so many turns for it to get to this. Like, it takes 4 turns for it to, but then it keeps scaling out. You know what? You sold me. I don't like you, man. I don't like you. Do me a favor. Just start by, like, trying to get the engine going here. Like, on this turn, I feel like I don't have a compelling reason to attack you yet. I would rather simmer on it. Now, on this turn, I have a very compelling reason to attack you. I don't want to get hit for 39. I don't really want to get hit for 39. A curse is, like, also really bad. I can accept getting hit for 12. It's not ideal, but I can accept it. You gotta be patient here. Unfortunately, you gotta be patient. I'll vigilance you. Let's throw down the protect. And then let's scrawl and just see what we're working with. Another protect in hand. Bank it for later. Accept your damage, man. Accept the 18 damage because you got the block for it, and we're building up to a turn where we can ruin your life with all the cards we got retained. You do have 8 energy, so I would like maybe put a through violence out there, and then 24 block is nothing. That's nothing to a guy like me. We're getting to getting close to the point, I should say, where we're like 1 eruption away from ending your life. I don't know if we're quite there yet, but I gotta hit you anyway. So let's start. This does 31. So that's 39 damage once we exit. That's a curse. We don't like to see that. I've got to hit you at least once more. Let's do the cautious path. The cautious gamer frees his mind at night. And then hold there. Okay, we're in there, man. Don't play anything else. 18 attack we can deal with. And we've basically got you in judgment range. We have 1 block. We have many attacks. Start with a basic. 39 damage, unacceptable. 57 damage, untenable. A curse, unforgettable. 18 damage, acceptable. Your terms are acceptable. And you're done, right? Okay, that could have gone a lot worse. Very happy with where we are. Like water's not a necessity for us. Okay, this is a tempo play. Early flying sleeves, if we still got the damage to kill 2 Lotties. Might cost us that. Am I okay with that? To get... Oh, no, I'm not okay with that. We got a... 16 damage twice. I feel like we got to rinse. And then save your energy. You may need that 1 extra energy. You gotta go. I mean, an eruption Sands of Time is very interesting. Listen, this might kill us, but we have 2 ways to exit stance and 2 scrawls and a bunch of protects coming in. I think if you don't go in on this turn, you kind of like, you reap what you sow. 20, 32, 54. Send this out there and save the attack that gets cheaper over time. Spicy, but I feel like we're piloting the deck appropriately here. We don't want worship. We want more ways to enter Wrath. I guess, you know what? Maybe we do want it. Because we're not entering Wrath anymore. Maybe we want it so that we can enter Divinity instead. I resisted for a long time, but maybe it's got to be done. The early judgment goes insane. to early judgment. Do I have, like, attacks in the deck, or is this, why am I talking like this? 18, huh? Let's go to 19. Freeze it, and then pay the energy forward on a worship at some point. Let's see, we're at 9 damage total. Bad look. I can't kill you? Okay, I guess I'll take 3 damage. That one's on me. Sorry, we got you in a good spot. Let me scroll first. So you can definitely, if we're gonna draw the ability to exit stance, possibly. I'm thinking, I'm studying it. We do have to kill you. I don't know why I'm being like so coy with it. I guess the one thing you could do is just that. And you like these retain cards, they get better over time. They do. It's not a fib. A miracle, a sands of time, and a through violence. There you go. I think I overcomplicated it. More elites. We got the right setup for it, man. Look at the relic farming. I can't believe we're only 31 minutes into this one. Honestly, turn 1, we get to move energy forward. I got no problems there. Turn 2, divinity on that thing. Just wait for it. Turn 3. I mean, this continues to me. We're doing this in the improper order. To be a turn where we can just simmer. At some point, we got to play something. It doesn't. We have probably too many retain cards. I'm gonna play a protect, as bizarre as it may seem, to fill up more space in our hand for the stuff we really want to see. But I'm saving my best attacks, because if we draw divinity, worship, that's what it is, then, like, we're in. I don't know if we're killing you, but we're coming very close. We can also scrawl to build up your damage a little bit. Miracle first to build up your damage a little bit. Protect to build up our damage a little bit, and then start letting them fly. Beautiful fight. Sundial and ink bottle. I feel like I'm at the point where I don't even know, like, what relics we have. I can't keep them straight anymore, and I think that's okay. Take my max HP. I care not for it. Elite is 2 relics, but to be honest, a shop might be like 2 relics and card removal, so it might even be worth more. Chemical X? I don't think we got anything to do with Chemical X, man. So this was kind of a whiff. I would remove a basic unupgraded strike. I do think that, like, maybe there's something to the bomb. But I also think we kind of got it already. But then what do you do? I mean, you want to add some bag of marbles, though. I mean, trip and bag of marbles, maybe we get some vulnerability on them eventually. Chemical X just doesn't fit. It's a great relic, but it doesn't fit. 2 energy for 100 damage. I mean, it's pretty good. And you know, I mean, what? That's a heavy spend, but I don't necessarily think it was the wrong idea. I sat on it for a while, at least. I mean, you guys are in a very rough spot. I don't know what you think is going to happen here, but I'm pretty sure that this fight's over. As long as we can put up a little bit of block, at least. All right, so I think we're in a great spot, but I've been humbled by the final boss before, even if it is Donu Deka. There is a temptation with insight as well, but alas, I think we're doing just fine, man. Doing just fine. Look at the relics. I think our deck construction is pretty tight, too. Sure, we were damage maxing a little bit, but is that so wrong? Let's scrawl first. We could erupt first, but I thought we would scrawl first instead. Then it's a tough call, man. Like, we know we're going to want a through violence in the deck. Maybe don't play the scrawl. Maybe play the scrawl and look for a protect. Didn't get the protect. Okay, just honestly, enter calm. There's our protect. We take 1 damage. We got some retain cards we can amortize out there. These have got to go, of course. And then you're doing 30 damage. I'm not a big believer in that. Save the energy, pay it forward for next time. 2 draw, plus block, but we're going to block anyway. The bomb. I'm sorry to take 20 damage on this, but I think you got... We got to accelerate the proceedings a little bit. Another bomb. Okay, 2 vulnerability to all enemies. And we draw. Not what you're looking to draw. That's a given. I swear to you that there was a time in the past where there were blocks in the deck. There's a whole method to the madness here, okay? I need to not die, for sure. I think I gotta go in on you, man. Is that too much? If I go in on you? Because I have enough block to live, but it's going to be so touch and go. If I erupt, you're at 271. This does 54. This does 40. You're not getting there. You're not getting there. But you can still, I can erupt on you. Play your 0 cost attacks that are amazing. You die in 1 to 2 turns. I'm thinking... I mean, it would be nice to hit you with this so that you die this turn. And then Inner Peace. Sanctity for the block and the draw. It's not the draw that you want to see, for sure. But I think it's okay. Now... we are drawing potentially a lot of blocks next turn. There's a world in which we draw heinously. I'm just not going to invite that evil into my life. The double protect was a necessity. And then you just hold the worship and we go off on you when we get a series of big attacks. These attacks are not big enough. Don't shoot the messenger. They're just not. Yes, next turn we might have to go off no matter what. But this turn we don't have to go off. We can stall. We have to kill you this turn or put up a ton of block. Draw first. I don't know if this is enough, but we got to go in because we don't have enough block. So... It probably is. It definitely is, and we had nothing to worry about. I'm taking my hands off the keyboard. That was a well-piloted victory on Ascension 16. And I felt like well-constructed, well-piloted, the concept was right. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. See ya!